Hi. If you found this, I trust there's something here for you today, across all time and space. We've made it to this moment. So, what's up? The message today is around the next few months, what's coming through. I shuffled, and this was the card that was the mic holder today. So, that's the general theme. And just was putting the decks down, seeing what cards were kind of on the surface, and also pulled some letters. Um, and I put together the word throne and the word work, um, out of a bunch of little charms. So, throne and work, and that took me to justice. So, there's something to do with justice here, justice doing, speaking clearly. Yep. Swords, energy, maybe fast cars, motorbikes. 777, shells, monkeys. These are just like random things that are coming up. Okay. So if any of those are symbols or signs, that's just extra confirmation. Look what we have on the bottom of the deck. There was some sort of ending with collaboration. We're gonna get back to this like throne work thing as well. But there was some sort of past failure, you might call it, or just past experience that really, really shot you down and hurt you. It had something to do with your accomplishment and celebration, right? These were the cards that were on top of this deck here. Um, because this is what's coming through within the next few months, right? Like I actually just saw acknowledgement instead of accomplishment on this card. So getting acknowledgement, being seen, being able to express yourself properly, to be put in the right rooms, to be able to make change. But yeah, it's like for the past few cycles, you've been fighting yourself. And maybe for a time, you were blaming the person maybe inflicting harm or the place or the whatever it is. And then you got to this point of being like, okay, well, I'm miserable. So how do I reframe my perspective? And how can I look inward at what cycles are repeating for me, what's triggering me, what I'm feeling is out of alignment with myself. And yeah, I get you went on this really long journey. And I'm getting that you really feel like you are behind. And you've been at a standstill recently because the more you pushed, the more the universe pushed back. The universe really wanted to get you to this space of like silence and alone time. And yeah, you've been remembering yourself. Like inner child work here could be significant. And with that, maybe your childhood being quite tumultuous, or just having had moved around a lot, or just also somebody that hasn't been able to find their place. Um, Maybe you've been somebody who has preferred to live your life in the moment, and you've been, as Saturn has left Pisces and has entered Aries, a lot has been pushing back, and getting us ready for long-term stability, like discipline, right? Self-discipline. The world feels very disciplined right now. Maybe realizing that there are phases when it's best to just like be in your yin energy and just be flowing. Then there's times where you really have to make some steps forward. But yeah, there's been like a lot of instability around finances, and you're being encouraged to know that this was for a reason and that it's not your fate. Okay, like I get that you're somebody who really appreciates the simple things in life, and you're able to get by with like not much. Like you're able to make it work. You would rather be experiencing things, like even if that means like you don't have a trajectory, a normal trajectory, like in comparison to other people in your city. Like maybe you have just saved to go travel and come back, saved to travel. Like I'm just getting that you live your life differently to other people, and now you're being pushed into like a more disciplined place at this time, just to get your kind of ducks in a row. Like, because obviously a tower moment has happened and like a lot has changed. So yeah, you've had to get back to the basics. On the top of the tea leaf oracle, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah. So again, just thinking about long-term stuff here. Birds could be significant. They are chirping like crazy out there right now. All right, let's get into this a bit more. Okay, so the card that flipped in a really fun way and landed like, I can see the front of the card is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a confirmation for you. It's all good. You are going to have stability, long-term stability. And this is the timeline that you're walking towards now. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is huge. It's like, it's legacy. It's family legacy. It's breaking ancestral cycles of instability, of lack, of struggle and suffering. This is about having roots down so that the people that come after you have more safety, have, more stability. Because you've really come to know, you and your siblings, however it resonates, have come to know the importance of a backup plan, I'm getting, like, and you're used to change, you're good with change. So all of this was purposeful. These lessons have been purposeful to prepare you for this, like, throne, whatever that is, right? Yeah, you come from a line of really strong divine feminine that have been ignored. I'm just noticing the flame out of the corner of my eye there. There's a lot of like ancestral rage there in the divine feminine side. Like I'm getting, I was also getting persecution wounds when I was setting up persecution wounds. Like maybe you have ancestry of people who were persecuted for their gifts or silenced. Yeah, and just like a loss in lineage history, spiritual knowledge. There's been a lot of blocks for ancestry, and I feel like that's what you've cleared this lifetime through a lot of periods of instability. You've really built up resilience and come back to self-love, because you are somebody who's had to juggle a lot. I'm also getting like people who've had to take on care roles within family, or there's been a lot to focus on. And the positive of all of this is that you're very good at navigating challenging situations. And at the end of the day, you have this humility that people have when they have experienced suffering and struggle, and you're able to see that in people. You're able to see injustices, and it's almost like the energy that they meet you, like they know, they can sense energetically, like they might not even realize, but you are a safe person. You are like, you might get people just like randomly sharing with you on the street all the time, people stopping you and chatting to you, and or just like bosses oversharing. I'm getting like people just overshare with you, and you're like, okay, I did not need to know that. Like that was not. But you've never like you've always like tried to make people feel comfortable and not judged, right? Because I just sense that you're somebody who's being judged, and that's really what you're purging right now is like judgment wounds, persecution wounds. Being able to stand firmly in your truth and like not trying to think of every kind of like retaliation comment that someone might say back to you before you've even spoken. Like just standing more in your power and being confident that you're going to be understood and heard, right? Like, because this comes back to self-worth stuff. And so like it's really important that you're not replaying past situations and saying like this is who I am. It's about understanding that you literally just navigating life and you're trying to be good about it and nice about it. You're not trying to like you're very vulnerable. This is just like flowing through me. I just saw 117. 444 could be significant as well. Whew, but yeah, it's like you're realizing that the more that you can look after yourself and protect your energy and just see yourself highly, the easier it is to navigate in the world, right? I think fear and anxiety of being judged or whatever, like that can so easily seep into our realities because we're expecting it because it's something that's happened. But it's like just reminding yourself that like you are different to who you were yesterday, to who you were years ago. You're a different person all the time. You're growing, you're evolving, and there's no right way to live life. And you just live life with intention for your soul and not just like for the check boxes on 3D life. Like, you're here to do something specific, and I'm getting like God, the divine, your higher self, whatever you believe in, has been guiding you to kind of tick all the boxes in your soul lessons in your life to get you prepared for this, like for this work. Again, I got work and throne, didn't I? You could be a fire sign. Sunflowers could be significant. Black cats could be significant. Yeah, you're meant to shine. Like the Queen of Rods, she shines. She is optimistic. She's playful. She's like a bright, inspired, creative light. And while she looks very serious on this card, I feel like out of all the queens, she's the one with the biggest smile on her face. She's motivated. She's free. And I feel like she creates through play and fun. You are somebody who's supposed to have a divine counterpart in this lifetime, like a twin flame, somebody who is like, there's so much nudity, someone that's your soulmate. And yeah, I'm getting as well, like there have been times when you've been so bound to like relationships, like so bound to like things that like I'm just getting you're somebody who didn't have a lot of control over what happened to you. But it's really, you're not stuck in fear all the time because you've experienced a lot. Like I really feel like your biggest enemy is your relationship to yourself, and just remembering that like you are a bright light and you are a mirror to a lot of the collective, a lot of people who you're tapped in, you're clocked in, and you are walking justice. You are like, people spill the beans to you, people tell you the truth because you are a truth teller, so that's what you get back, and there's something with that. But yeah, there's this new level of freedom coming through. Also, I'm getting dogs. Like I never really think about the dog in this card, but maybe somebody wants a dog or just got a dog, or you're seeing a lot of dogs on the street. I'm getting, try and like pat a dog if you can, if you like them. But yeah, somebody who as well, this is what I was trying to say earlier, was like when people are having struggles and blockages in the material world, right? Like here and there, and just not like don't have certain stable things that really help a person navigate the world, right? Just balancing a lot. It almost simplifies things. Like, you are the kind of person who doesn't need to hide behind appearances. You don't need to, like, you're authentic, and people like love that about you. But yeah, you don't have to carry much. You don't have to like hide behind expensive clothes. You don't have to hide behind what you've done. Like, you don't have to have a checklist ready to like explain to people why you are important, right? You just walk into a room and you just have this like openness about you, this vulnerability about you, and people can see you. And you're, again, with that throne energy, like you're just your spiritual knowledge. But yeah, you walk around with not much weight these days. You've transmuted it all. You've realized that some of it's always just going to be in the background, and you're at peace with understanding why certain things are the way they are. But yeah, I'm just getting like in the next few months, it might be in the next few months if you are waiting on that relationship, it could be coming through in the next few months. Okay. Also travel, also some sort of hearing like reparations, like you might be owed something that could be coming through in the next few months for you, like closing out a cycle. I'm just getting your ships are coming in. There's some sort of divine offer. But yeah, there's been almost something you haven't been able to move forward with. I guess something else. And you're going to be receiving clarity on which step to take next, I'm getting. Okay, what else can I get here? In the next few months, peaceful resolution. That's what I was saying. Yeah, there's some sort of resolution. If you've been having an argument, something contractual, like with the Two of Cups in reverse here, I'm getting like something to do with a business partnership or a divorce or something like that, there will be a peaceful resolution here. So keep praying for that. But also we've got get more information here. And again, like just staring at this Knight of Swords. So just make sure that I'm getting like practice those affirmations, like that self-worth, get all the information you can if you are going to court or something like that. Helpful people coming through here. In the next few months, there will be helpful people. I wonder if we can get like the Three of Cups or something here. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's on the three. Okay, so that's confirmation. We have new friendships coming through. Celebrations. Like again, yeah, with that beginning card, I was getting celebration, merriment, something ending, something to celebrate. Could be your birthday, it could be someone else's birthday, could be finishing something and having a party about it. I don't know. But there is going to be more play here. What else do we have here? Let's split again. Yeah. It's the beginning of a brand new cycle for you and a lot of things closing out. So I'm getting some people will be like graduating, finishing some sort of course, finishing up in a role. Yeah. Okay. In the next few months, again, peaceful resolutions, no more conflict, no more arguing. Okay. Awesome. And anything else that's coming through, going to be able to put your guard down. You're not going to be in fight or flight mode anymore. You're getting your money right. And the truth is, the truth is coming out. And I'm just getting this is going to give you the boost you need to keep pushing forward, because I'm just getting that your spirit team's almost a little bit like annoyed about they know that like you are okay. I'm almost getting like I'm seeing like your spirit team like almost annoyed about how little recognition you've got, but like they know that like it's all been for your highest good, but they just know that when you have this like backing from others and you have helpful people, helpful information, and you get that clarity on how to move forward, that you're just going to get this like insane boost of confidence. I just saw Rob in the letters. I kept getting north as well. Maybe look into your North Star and where you're heading. That you can do like North Star generator or like calculator on Google. Debt will be paid off, I'm getting, if there's any debt. Been getting the letter X a lot, and P like Penelope, Philadelphia, penny. Every penny will be coming back to you. Yeah. Got no and if you believe. Yeah, I'm to finish off what I was saying before, like I feel like they want you to really stand firm in what you're trying to accomplish, because it's all going as it's supposed to go. And whilst doors closing can look like it's not right for you, it's like, no, you just have to be well versed in this situation so that you know for sure what you're doing and where you're going and who you are. Yeah. This is the lifetime with that 10 of Pentacles as well. This is the lifetime where you get that abundance, and your soul is craving more stability and more freedom to live how you want to live and accomplish what you want to accomplish. And there is this nod from Spirit, like it is happening, and that is where you're headed. Okay, amazing. We'll get a card from my deck, the My World Oracle. Sorry. Okay. Just gonna split. Yeah. You're in your destiny timeline. All is working out for you in this one. The way that I said that was almost like a little prayer. Harvesting of rewards. Yeah. This is like you get to kind of close out so many ancestral cycles, which is like such a gift, like such a soul gift to be chosen for that kind of work. Your ancestors are just so proud of you and how you've been able to move through so much chaos and people telling you what to do and how to be, and you've really just come back to yourself, and you're new here. And you're going to be free to create what you want in this lifetime. You are going to have this gift of time and resources to fulfill your destiny. And yeah, just remember that you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I'm also getting Rachel, just like R names. Anyway, regardless of if your name starts with an R or not, I really feel like this was for everyone who saw it. Like, I think it'll be a small group of people who see it again, but that, yeah, we are a special collective. And yeah, it's just really nice to share this time with you. If it resonated, let me know. If you want to hang out, you can subscribe, whatever. But no matter what, thank you for being here. I hope that it made sense for you, and I hope you have a really amazing day. Lots of love, peace, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.